our first topic of the day, and that is the many dresses of Melania Trump.
Yes.
Girls, what do you? I want to talk about. I want to actually do a segment on it because I do think, fellas, I promise you'll be fascinated by this. You know, how many different dresses did Melania wear yesterday? Outfits, at least two, right?
She wore at least two. I don't know. So they went to 3 different inauguration balls, like the Commander-in-Chief ball, the Liberty ball,
Yeah.
and I think a third one. And I don't know if she had an outfit change at any of those. I haven't seen the pictures yet. I've only seen this dress so far.
This is pretty.
I love this.
So in 2016, so her personal stylist name is like Hervé Pierre. And in 2016, when all of these designers were like, no, we don't want to dress her, he made her the white dress that she wore at the inauguration. And he also made her this dress, which I thought is like kind of a cool nod to loyalty. Yeah. And here, I'll send, I'll put I'll send Jeremy a link.
Why are designers being retarded about this? It's just like people are waking up. Trump made it in the office. Clearly, most people supported him. So what if a designer's going to act all butthurt or stuff or scared of getting canceled? It's like, well, people voted for him. So
yeah.
Well, I mean, by the way, these dresses are not. Now, I don't know what the tradition is. Perhaps the tradition is that these are donated. I don't know. But if they aren't, I mean, you're probably talking about tens of thousands of dollars for a single dress, I would guess. So I don't know what the market is like for selling those, but
well, she is the wife of like a billionaire president. So of all of the first ladies, I think Melania is probably going to be able to buy, something nice. I just thought it was interesting because obviously, this is where her stylist was talking about how the dress was created. He said it started with this one sketch and then it became that was sort of the inspiration, which that was kind of cool. It's actually not my favorite Melania Trump look of all time, but I like the loyalty to her stylist who like created her something custom last time, giving him that honor again.
And with that choker necklace, it's bold. I like it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's definitely memorable.
Yeah.
And she's doing a lot of like structured black and white stuff. And I thought this was interesting because it, with her hair down and everything, we had that really severe, very conservative look during the day. And then it was definitely like an after hours feeling, which I thought was really cool. And then you saw her like dancing to the YMCA with Trump.
She actually looked like she was having fun at night.
Oh,
like during the day when she had she had a couple like smile moments. During the day, she was like dressed like, Carmen Sandiego.
I love that look. I know that it's a controversial one because some people didn't like it. I think she ate that up. Like she was like, "Hey, you know what? We're here. We're gonna fix everything. We're standing on business right now." And she looked like a total femme fatale babe. Like rocked it. I love it.
And it's again like she's having this time around. She's doing a lot of these really structured lines, like the bright white band, the high like structured shoulders. Even that ribbon has like a structure to it. Whereas in other times she's been much more like flowy in what she's going for. I don't know if it's just like personal choice. She's evolved, or if it's messaging in some way.
I think it's a statement. Like they walked in there like we mean business. We are fixing this country.
Yeah, and I like this look because it was made by 2 American designers. So all day long she wore this like silk wool jacket skirt combo, and that hat was custom made. Here, I'm going to send you something about it, Jeremy. Apparently the hat maker, I am not the millionaire, I guess that's the technical term.
Oh, okay.
He hand delivered that hat to her personal stylist because the first one he sent got crushed in the mail.
Oh, wow.
And I guess she had a second one from Ralph Lauren that she was thinking about wearing, but because Ralph Lauren was one of the only designers that she wore to some of these high profile events during the first term. I know a lot about this because I'm obsessed. Please ignore my autism.
Are you going to send the hat post? I'm looking.
Yeah, here, I'll send you.
On the other side of the spectrum, though, let's talk about the other side of the spectrum. Actually, we'll do the hat thing, then we'll talk about the other side of the spectrum here.
Okay. I love that.
So
Look
some
at her.
details: the inaugural hat, Eric Javits stitched it almost entirely by hand and had it hand delivered to her to her stylist after having the first one crushed in the mail. He had no idea whether or not she would actually wear the hat today, considering Ralph Lauren had created a hat for her 2017 inaugural, but she chose to scrap it at the last minute.
Wow.
I wonder how much time is spent on that. I imagine more than weeks.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
looks like she's saying, no, I won't use your fake pronouns. Deal with it.
Yeah.
I just like the mystery. Like, I know you couldn't really see her eyes that much. There was that like air kiss moment where Trump couldn't reach her. And
Yeah,
then
that
after
was
he got
funny.
sworn in, he like managed to kiss her on the cheek and looked very proud of himself.
He's like,
but
I
I think it
defeated the
sends
hat.
this right. It sends this very like mysterious, semi-modest, semi-structured. Like, I just think that that's so interesting. And also, she was so striking. I mean, I know you're about to bring up this girl. Melania was so striking, completely covered up. Like, her figure looked great. You
Yes.
couldn't see that much of her face, but she looked very feminine. And
She
obviously,
pulled
it's
it
sort of this
off.
less is more approach, which somebody else did not take.
Wait, I thought you couldn't look very.
Oh, he's frozen.
Oh,
He's in
I'm
awe.
back.
He's not allowed to comment on women's fashion.
Yeah, I thought you couldn't be feminine, being covered up.
Right? That's what I'm being told.
Well, and even these
you can't
colors
be-
and stuff. She's like wearing navy. These are very like dark tones, but like she looks like a very
She
classy
looks
lady.
Great. Yes.
Now, here's the other side of the spectrum.
Jeff Bezos runs the Washington Post, owns it, and owns Amazon, of course. And I will tell you, this is not my first time saying she dresses like a hooker because
She does. Yeah. She's so
It's
gross.
all about having the tits out. You know what
And
I mean?
Yeah.
it doesn't even look hot. Like, you know what I mean?
No,
if
it's
you're
not-
gonna
it's not even-
if you're gonna walk out there like a slut, at least look hot. But this is not doing that.
Well, I don't know, who is this chick? She obviously has money, right? Like, people know who she is.
Lauren Sanchez.
Yeah, she's supposedly like
She's
a
like
journalist or something.
hypothetically, right? But I think she's
Yeah.
like divorced and maybe made her money that way.
Oh, okay.
And then she's been with Jeff Bezos for several years at this point. I mean, they got engaged kind of shortly after his divorce. And I think he is funding her lifestyle, which, you know, and I'm going to say like the like bralette top blazer look can look really cool in the
Right.
appropriate setting.
Not at the
just
inauguration.
don't
I don't
This-
even like how
exactly.
this one's put together. Like, even if I just think objectively, it doesn't even look good. This
The jacket looks too small on her. She
It's-
obviously looks
yeah.
like she's squished together. It looks cheap, which
it looks like
I'm
kind
sure
of
it's
like-
actually not.
and it looks like a boomer mom's bra. It doesn't. I don't know what it doesn't. I don't know.
Not boomer bra. Well, Megyn Kelly
Well,
didn't
but
like it.
back in the day during her younger
Yeah.
days,
Yeah.
She
the
does.
styles are different.
And we called out, we had to deal with some Hollywood PR firm. I can't remember who we were trying to get, but we tried to avoid those people, but sometimes you can't. And this PR agent went off on our booker. They're so angry because they represent her or they do some business with her. And she had, talked to them, whatever. It's like those two don't like to be made fun of.
Yep.
He's done a lot to change his look. He looks nothing
He looks like a manlet. by
like
the
he
way.
looked 20 years ago. I don't think she's seen a doctor. She doesn't want to go under the scalp. I mean, you tell me.
You're joking, right? She
Well,
obviously
she's
had
trying
a
to pretend
ton of
like
work
she
done.
had. Her face looks like it's
These
just
are
about to
fake.
overflow with
This is
fillers.
fake. She's got fillers up
And
the wazoo. She's
that's
got
the
that chin
thing.
strap. What do they call that? Where they remove that?
Oh, the buckle
removed
fat
that-
removal.
Buckle
Buckle fat. She's got that. She's got the Mar-a-Lago look. She's
Her
got
forehead
obviously
does
had a
not
nose
move.
job.
It's
and
very
Yeah.
still.
This is what happens when women get all this filler in their face. It makes their eyes look really beady, and that's what what it looks like she has is pillow face. They call it, and I don't know
Yeah.
why that these plastic surgeons and they're trying to promote this for girls to do to make themselves look like that.
It's a
It's
gross
not
look.
aesthetically appealing. If you look at someone like Melania, who I don't know, maybe she's had some work
She
done,
looks
but
like she's had some work
but
done.
she's not getting
Probably.
all this filler. Like, I don't see filler in her lips. I don't see that filler pillow face, or she's not trying to look like a Kardashian.
Yeah.
And she's stunning. She's beautiful. So with whatever, I don't know if she had work done, it was subtle, but it's more natural.
Well, she looks like to me, I think I've mentioned this before. I don't know, Hannah Claire, I don't think you even went, did you? You didn't go to the RNC, right? Or did you go?
I was at the RNC off and on. I mean, it was hard to be there at night because we were recording at night.
Yeah. If you walked around, the number of women that look exactly like this is shocking. It's like the Mar-a-Lago face. It's gross. But what I thought was funny was, of course, Zuck getting remember on Seinfeld where Costanza
I remember that episode with
see anything you like, George, when he's like looking down his daughter's shirt.
Oh wait, I was thinking of another one. There's a Seinfeld episode with
where she's
a
only
woman wearing
a bra.
just a bra is like a fashion statement. I remember that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that Zuckerberg's wife was sitting right next to him that whole time, which like many stern conversations later, I'm sure.
Well, when I looked, I followed the eye line. He actually wasn't really looking. Yeah, here's the she literally went with that look.
That is the first thing I thought of. See, I told you it's the same style. The bra is the same style. That was the really lacy, like the structure of it. Like it reminded me of that style. Yeah,
it's Sue-Ann Mishke, and then there's like, here she is wearing it, walking down the street.
I remember this.
All because Elaine didn't like that she didn't wear a bra.
It's so funny how that was such a parody and so outlandish back then, and now girls are walking out with bras and bralettes and like that all the time. It's weird.
I want to know: is it Costanza, Costanza? There were a lot of memes about like George Costanza. Oh, where is it? Dang it! There was so many people putting him side by side with George Costanza, because there was like where is this? Come on. Seinfeld episode 4, the shoes, caught looking at a shirt. It looks like the picture didn't load. Here, get a good look, Costanza. Like a lot of people pointing that out. Wow, where's the picture? See, they have the same picture embedded here.
Zuckerberg scrubbing it from the internet. The Instagram links aren't working, but the Meta ones are.
Yeah. The the one on Seinfeld was it was extra funny because here it is. Come on. What the heck? It's in the header image. Well, it's funny because in the Seinfeld one, like, his daughter's like 17 or something like that. It was like a little, grosser, but
a little gross.
Yeah. But I mean, like, they were out right in front of his face, and I'm gonna go ahead and say, men, like, give him a break. You're putting him out there in his face. I'm not gonna. That's the most normal thing he's done.
Mm-hmm. On his quest to seem like a regular alpha man, he's like trying so hard, and all he has to do is sit next to this girl who's not wearing a shirt.
Yeah. Oh well, I can't find it. But anyway, it was funny. The whole thing was funny. The fashion day, like, that is dude, get your woman in line, by the way. And I'm not that guy. Okay. But at some point you gotta say, like, player, you're not wearing that.
She's embarrassing him.
Yeah.
I don't think he is. I think
he's not embarrassed.
He should be.
Right. Like, whenever she does any kind of appearance, she likes low cut stuff, which, like, her prerogative. I don't, whatever.
She can make it work better than that.
But this seemed like a complete miss. Yeah, I liked this one with Fetterman in shorts and a hoodie.
The other end.
And it's like,
who were worse?
Yeah. Also, like, pull it together, team. Like, read the room. I don't know. I went to a private school when I was a kid for a little while, and they would have like what you're allowed to wear to school. But then there would be days where, like, you could have, like, I don't remember what they called it, but like you could wear jeans even though we weren't allowed to, kind of like a dress down day. But there were always like rules, and I almost wonder if not enough people have been in situations where it's like, okay, here's what's appropriate for this scenario. And it's not even about being like overly modest, overly rude.
Right.
I think there is just like a lack of decorum. And I
Right.
don't think that it's like, oh, you're so relatable, or like, wow, you look like an Instagram baddie, Lauren, what's your face? Like,
She
it
doesn't.
it
She
just
looks like
makes
a
you
horse.
look
She doesn't.
weird. It looks like it's disrespectful to the event. It'd be
Right.
like if you went to someone's wedding and they were like, oh, it's black tie, and you were like, well, I don't like that, so I'm not gonna do it. Like,
Right.
Right, then don't
oh,
go.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.